Hi Grade 5 learners, welcome to Mathematics 5, Quarter 3, Week 2, Day 4. I am Mrs. Marichel N. Humangit, your teacher for this lesson. As your teacher, I encourage and advise you to stay focused and keep attentive to understand the lesson well. Your lesson for this week is lesson number 4, Solving Routine Problems Involving Percentage Using Appropriate Strategies and Tools. This lesson will help you solve the day-to-day experience of percentage, such as sales, discounts, and scores. So hope you join me throughout the lesson.
Let's start with asking ourselves, what are routine problems? Routine problems are real-life problems. It involves at least one of the 4 operations to solve it. It requires basic skills and then organized and sequenced steps. Planned strategies and methods are needed to come up with the answer.
There is a 4-step method to solve the problem according to Polya. First, understand. To understand, you have to know what is asked and identify the given facts. Next step is plan. You have to look for a word clue and choose the operation or the formula and strategy to be used.
The third step is to solve. This step allows you to perform what you have understood and planned. There are suggested strategies that you can use. We have A. Drawing a model or diagram. B. Using a formula and changing them to mathematical symbol. C. Working backwards. And D. Other strategies. You can also use strategies that you can think of. The fourth and the last step is to check. These methods let you look back and verify if your answer is correct. And to check means reversing the operation of what you have used while solving. Let's try answering problem number 1 by using the 4-step method. I'm going to read the problem aloud. You can read with me by using your eyes. Aaron, a grade 5 student in MES, is a responsible and loving son. Whenever he receives his modules, he will immediately answer 20% of the 75 items in math so that he can help his mother do the household chores. How many items did he answer immediately? Now it's your turn. You can read the problem again, but this time, try to make some picture in your mind as you go through it. Following Polya's method in solving a problem. The first step, understand. In this step, you have to know what is asked. In the given problem, the number of items that were answered immediately is the unknown or what is asked. And then, know the given facts. The given facts in the problem are 75 items and 20%. This is the rate that Aaron answered immediately. Next step is plan. You have learned from previous lesson the formula to find the percentage. The formula is base times rate equals percentage. And the operation that we're going to use is multiplication.
So this is the third step, and that is solve. As my strategy, I'm going to draw a model. Before drawing a model, I'm going to change 20% first into a fraction to know how many parts were to divide the model. 20% equals 20 over 100. Then reduce it to lowest term by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by their GCF 20. So 20 divided by 20 equals 1. And 100 divided by 20 equals 5. So 20% when changed to fraction is 1/5. This is the region. I will divide this into 5 equal parts. And each part represents 20%. We're going to divide 75 by 5 also. So 75 divided by 5 equals 15. As you can see from the region that 20% of 75 equals 15. Another strategy is letter B, using and changing the formula into a mathematical sentence. The formula is base times rate equals percentage. In the given problem, 75 is the base and 20% is the rate. We're going to multiply 75 and 20%. But take note to remove first the percent symbol and move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So 75 times 20 hundredths equals 15. And 15 is the percentage. And this is the number of items that Aaron's answered per day. Finally, the last step is check. To check, I do the opposite of multiplication, and that is division. I am going to divide the product 15 by one of its factor, which is 20 hundredths. Then follow the steps in dividing decimals. Upon dividing, I got 75 as the quotient. This only proves that my answer is correct. And we are on problem number 2. Again, I will read the problem while you read it silently. Our government recently launched a vaccination program to address the problem on the contagious disease COVID-19. The senior citizens are in the priority list to receive the vaccines. In a certain barangay, 4% are senior citizens. If the population of that barangay is 500, how many senior citizens will receive the vaccine? Let us apply the 4-step method in problem number 2. First is understand. Under understand, we have to know what is asked. And in the given problem, the number of senior citizens in the barangay who will receive vaccination is the unknown, or what is asked. Next is to know the given facts. And the given facts are 4%. This is the rate of the number of the senior citizens. Next is 500, the population of the barangay. Next is plan. And the formula that we are going to use is base times rate equals percentage, or B times R equals P. And the operation is multiplication. Third step is solve. And the strategy is drawing a model or region. So first, change the rate into a fraction, and that is 1 over 25. Now, we can divide the region into 25 equal parts. We are also going to divide 500 by 25. So 500 divided by 25 equals 20. So 4% of 500 equals 20. The next strategy is B, using and changing the formula into mathematical sentence. And we have the formula base times rate equals percentage. In our problem, 500 is the base and 4% is the rate. Multiplying 500 by 400 equals 20. So, the percentage is 20. Finally, the last and the fourth step is check. And again, we reverse the operation of what we did during solving, and that is division. We divide 20 by 4 hundredths. Following the steps in dividing decimals, we get 500 as the quotient. And we are confident that our answer is correct. Do you know now how to solve routine problems? Now it's time to sum up. Routine problems are real-life problems. The steps in solving routine problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools are A. Understand, know what is asked and what are given. B. Plan, look for a word clue and choose the operation or the formula and strategy to be used. C. Solve, perform the plans made by using the strategy. And the last one, check, look back and review in this step. And that's all. Again, this is Teacher Shell, thanking you for staying with me. Hope to join me again on the following lesson.